This used to be waterlogged cupboard, but now it's firewood. And yes, my shed is a mess, but we're bringing in the furnace. And this is it assembled. I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to look here and go out. That's the idea. Alright, it's here. Pipes goes outside. Let's fire it up and see if it's gonna be good or not. Hello everybody, Serki here, and let me give you a fireside story. So this wood stove is really old actually. It's actually from my parents' house, or I should say my dad's house. And when I used to visit him when we were younger, and during winter, like winter holidays, this wood stove was in our bedroom. And kind of having it in my workshop now feels nostalgic because every time I light it up or just walk in and it's right there, I just kind of remember of like all winter nights where he would start a fire, I would walk into the hot room and you can hear the fire crackling while you go to sleep. And outside it's freezing cold with snow. So that's an interesting story I wanted to share. It's been at least 30 years since it's been in existence and it's been used like regularly. So it's really amazing that it's actually not broken or anything. Something about seeing the smoke come out of the chimney, or I guess the chimney pipe, or whatever you call it in English, is just so cozy, even if it's in a dilapidated building. We have a little metal cup here to stop the smoke from going out this tiny hole. It is beautiful stove and I love the design. The smoke just doesn't go all the way through the chimney, even though it should, but I mean, it's all good. Anyway, let's talk about some shop upgrades. In Serbia, we have these flea markets that are big open markets you can go to, and you can buy a bunch of things someone doesn't want or someone found in scrap and fix it up or whatever. So this is where I buy like my tools and stuff, and you can get really good deals. So I got a really good deal on the next thing I'm gonna work on. I'm a fucking genius. Well, other than battery being dead, but I am a fucking genius. Right there. Look at that. Perfect. All right. Oh, here. I prepared it. To be fair, it's not like it's gonna move much. Right? Left or right. When I tighten this, come on. Anyway, that's what we bought. We bought a Weiss. Yeah, you can see it's rusty and all that, but it's pretty old. And I got a good deal on it because new ones around here cost around from 40 at the minimum with low quality to like, you know, hundreds of dollars. But I got this one for like 30, I think, under 30 or so. It's moving? Look at that. Perfect. I will clean this up on the rust and everything eventually, maybe. Who knows? But that was a very cheap one. For being out of steel and everything. Can go quite a bit actually. But yeah, I bought it at the flea market today. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Good find. Anyway, winter is coming. It's getting really cold. So we have to patch the window and the door. They have to get replaced or patched or anything. Door especially, look at it. That's super old, in super bad state. And our plan for today is simply going to be to make the new one. Anyway, the first thing we need to do is definitely remove this door. And after that, we'll see which boards are good, what we can use, what we can throw away. And yeah. I made a boo-boo while I was taking down the door. So I guess it's 1-1 door against me. So yeah. Anyway, I was pulling out nails from this big board, thinking I might use this board, and I just fucking slammed my hand into this metal piece here, and I cut my finger. So there's that. Anyway, we need replacement beams, and we have this one, which we'll use for a half, and another part of the pallet from our wood pallet is this one. So let me take all of this out from the pallet, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, so here it is. I'll be probably using all these boards for the door, but right now I have to take out the nails, and yeah, I'll bring you back after. As you can see, there's a little bit damage on this one, but we don't care, as it's gonna be temporary door for at least 1 or maybe 2 years at most. Alright, well, the old wooden beam is now gone, so we can start working on putting a new one. So, I'll bring you back when I start working on it. Alright, well, that's as good as it is going to get on the first cut. I still don't have like proper workshop setup, so this is what it is. I just sanded it down with this. That should be fine. Yeah, I also had to chisel it a bit, and I broke a chisel. That's cool. Cheap ass tools. Go back to your spot, piece of shit. Not too bad for a first ever joint, quote unquote. Not the worst thing. I also put like a piece of wood here. It's gonna be go spray foam in there. Should be fine. Let's leave it like that, I think. Just to show you what I'm working with. Look at this gap. That gap is there, so that beam is somewhat straight. As you can see. So, yeah. It doesn't matter for the gap too much because it will be filled with spray foam or whatever, but I still don't like it. It's still terrible. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try to go beam now, make it as straight as possible. But when I tried it before to fit it in, it went like halfway down, which, again, terrible. What can you do, though? What can you do? Well, apparently that's straight. According to this tool, whatever you call it in English. Look at that shit. Straight. And then I thought maybe the board is warped, and then I decided to put it there. Yeah, it's straight. Look. That's how it's supposed to go. It's so fucking stupid. But yeah, at least we have a straight doorway now. Oh well, I guess it's time to make the actual door. Alright, well I fixed that. So now it's mostly straight. Now that's mostly straight, and now when we can get the door here, and I can close it, we can light a fire. It's going to be somewhat hot because we still have to deal with all the heat dissipating through the roof, through the shingles, but it's whatever. It's fine, we'll survive, I hope. Well. See, this is rust. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. This is rusted shut, but I'm stronger than the rust. See, now it's open, and I can close it. I'm stronger. I'm stronger than rust. That's kind of funny. Anyway, come here. Anyway, this board is going to be one of the few that we're going to use on a door. So let's measure it and start cutting. Well, I've cut this piece, and it's from an old bed. You can see it's cracked here, but I don't care. And it fits almost perfectly into this door, but again, that's just for the inside. We're gonna lay these, laying these on top, and yeah, that's how they're gonna look like. Maybe 4, maybe all. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah. And there we go. We cut them all. It's fucking 2 degrees outside. I'm freezing. Let's get to work. Let's get the door done, shall we? However, I did get some work done. As in, I bought the new... It's not a drill, is it? It's a drill. New batteries, new charger, which is great, because the old one is dying, but whatever. Now we have 2 of them, which is great. 10 out of 10. Boards are ready. Time to pre-drill them. Set up everything, pre-drill them, drill in. Bought the heavy duty, whatever they're called. It's already squeaking, which is perfect. Hinges is what they're called. Anyway, heavy duty hinges should hold this door, I hope. It's gonna be fairly heavy. Especially with this on. But this is actually pretty light. I can lift it with one hand, but I'm pretty strong, so... Anyway. I did forget to say I also bought new drill bits, so it should be a lot easier, I hope. Alright, pre-drilled. I'm gonna put a screw in. Bit. Try to drill it in. That was so fucking quick, dude. Should have bought it like ages ago. I got it on a good sale though. Good sale. 40 bucks. 40 bucks. 2 minutes job. Hello, dog. Dog. Can I pet that dog? Yes, I can. Anyway, finished. All screws in place. I ran out of 2 over there. These are smaller anyway because it's thinner board. Yeah, this does look pretty decent. Doesn't it, dog? I found these though that I bought. And these can go penetrate all the way into the board, and I've been thinking, do I do that? Or should I go opposite way? You know what? Might as well while we're at it, right? Might as well while we're at it. Try and straight up bolt into it. Thinking. Do you have long enough drill bit? This is gonna be 5, I think. 5 milli. Come on, go out. Go out. Dog, please. Please, dog. Maybe. Just about maybe. You know what? Let's give it a go. I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with 4 bolts for now. 4 screws for now. This is what the door will look like once we install it. Now the question is, well, it's not a question really. The problem is, we need a board that will make this flat with this, and then we can put the hinge in. That's the only problem we have right now. Well, that, and this needs a small, tiny trim, which will be easy to then push in. I'll be fine. I don't know. Seems fine. I like the look of it. It's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer than this one, that's for sure. Yeah, that looks nice. It's starting to look cozy, honestly. Upon closer inspection, honestly, if I cut this just slightly, this one also, and this one, maybe just sand it off a bit. I think, I don't know what the bottom looks like. Okay, so the question is, do I cut it all off slightly, sand it off, and then just slot it in here, make it flat with this? I kind of more like the idea of adding one more piece of wood, like one long board. And I've been thinking, if these are thick enough, and then with those massive screws go through both, could be fine. Or this one is as fat as the door is. Just cut it to fit. I don't know. I'll think about it. It fits almost perfectly, actually. Ignore that cut. That was... I'm not cutting that again. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted it for. And the grand reveal, door. This board is a little bit crooked, but aren't they all, honestly? I think the answer is yes. Anyway, got a door. It's nice. Better than what it was, that's for sure. Slowly going to start to shape up. We've got so much work to do. Look at this mess. But hey, I'm starting the fire. It's gonna warm up. Hopefully. And then we can do everything we want. So much work though. So much work. Alright, well, this is approximately going to be our door handle because I decided I need one. So I used this to draw here, and then our eye mask to draw it here. So let's try and make it then. We're just gonna cut it now, I guess. Let's try. Let's give it a go. I'm a genius because I figured, hey, this shit doesn't want to cut it because it's too thick, and I'm not gonna cut it like half because I wanted that thick. I'm even showing it, yeah. So I just drill a bunch of holes. I'm just gonna try to follow them with the cutter, and hopefully Alright, that's our door handle done. At least it's cut. Now it's time to polish it up, chisel it out, get a good shape. Yeah, let's start. For the tools that I have, I think it turned out pretty good. I wish I'd had more tools, but that will change very soon, so stay tuned. And here it is. installed and beautiful. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye bye.